Poetry is not what we do. Poetry is who we are. We live poetry. We eat poetry. We make love.
This love is 3D. We're at the confluence of technology. Our souls meet like two streams, sharing each other's dreams.
For no one, so why should we wait for time? Life's a continuous race. You can't slow down, man, even when you see the finish line.
Where were you when I sat in the labyrinths of the dark night, cooking words like a chef making food?
To change the worries, to eat and dress in a style that define you without thinking what the round table people would think
My
about you.
Don't go astray like bodyguard son. They squander all my thoughts inside this brain bank. They don't lose guard.
Why do the old folks think they know everything? You fail to understand you're not living the times I'm living in. You can see from the start, with 30 years apart. I have new blood while you're still sustained by an old heart.
Without which you would have never existed.
Talent can be a burden, whether you have one or you have a dozen. You have to express it, or just might regret it. Welcome to Word Up, a spoken word poetry show like no other. My name is Olumide Holloway. You can also call me Olulu, the Kingdom from Zulu. Word Up is a spoken word poetry show that features the best Nigerian poets all on one stage. And on this show, we feature the likes of Atilola, Sheg Rhymes, DK Chukwumerije, Uche Wanjinaji, Shella Oje, and my humble self, Olulu, the Kingdom from Zulu. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
So ladies and gentlemen, you are officially welcome to season 7 of Word Up.
7.
It's interesting that this is actually the 7th episode of Word Up. I think we should give Word Up a round of applause, please. Okay, so before we go too further into the program, I like introducing her. And today she wants to show me that she's actually, the last time we had a job together, I challenged her Yorubaness. And today, she wants to tell us, she wants to sign it, she wants to seal it, that she is Yoruba, but me, I never agree. So ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for my co-anchor, the delectable Duffy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome my partner in crime. The best MC in town.
Hey,
after
Jesus.
me. Don Fabrino.
Thank you.
Once again, we're before you, the season of love. See these people doing things. Yes. Today we're celebrating love. There's love in the air. Yes.
Duffy, can you see this hand?
I don't know. Olulu.
What
Anyway,
was your plan?
We're celebrating love. It's the season of love. There are so many events happening today, this month. Everybody's talking about love. But most importantly, we're going beyond the whatever these guys are doing here to talk about how you should feel love for each and every one. For God, for another human being who doesn't have anyone to show care. It's about feeling love for everyone. And today, we hope that with the expression of words, we can demonstrate that.
Okay, she mentioned the love for God, the love for man, but very importantly too, the love for yourself.
True.
So ladies and gentlemen, this is the biggest spoken word event in Nigeria, even if I say so. And we hold it every quarter. We've had 6 previous episodes. This is the 7th. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome DJ Swags as he leads us in the national anthem.
Hello everybody. Please can we honor Nigeria and please stand up and join me as we say this prayer for our nation, because I believe Nigeria can be great again. If you believe, say Yeah, thank you.
Direct our noble cause, guide our world leaders right, help our youth the truth to know, in love and honesty to build a nation where peace and justice shall reign.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, our opening act today happens to be the first runner-up of War of Words Season 1 Poetry Slam. So ladies and gentlemen, with a resounding applause, put your hands together as I welcome DeRay.
Yeah. Somebody in the house say yeah.
What up, peeps? Welcome. Raise your word up to volume 7. For your hearing safety, my line is sick past diabetic fisherman line, so wear your seatbelt. Alright, I'll be doing 3 short poems. The first one is titled Okra Soup. The second one is titled Why I Hate You. And the third piece, Ekaite. Simaro. Before I craze, no say me don't convince myself, say, waiting at the feel for you, don't pass them, say. Pit or no pit, see, me no need kick my feet to fall in love with you, ma. 2 eyes sharp, koro, even blind man don't confirm, say, your beauty short pass roll on, so make we roll on. At the time, see, me no need vote to know say you sweet, my bass, we go blend past akara and bread. And with no twist like rice and beans, we go couple, see, once our hearts clock, okra soup done. Alright, minus joke, ngwambre. Me no say you too sweet. I fit take you go different islands, different places, but yet no place still sweet past my heart. I don't make up my mind say, na me and you, and I promise say me and you go dey so close past who dey so close and scissors once our heart us. And if you know fit guess the stress or access code to take the code the cost of your love unto say your heart too dear, but at least Simaro make I be your last prize. Alright. Why I hate you. I hate the fact that I can't skip a breath without first thinking about your smiles. How those prominent lips sluggishly separate from each other, exposing the occupants of your mouth and a space in between that I thought was a doorway to your heart. Oh, please don't get it twisted. It's no compliment. Because I'm here to comprehend the fact that despite feeling so ensconced around you, I still find it hard breathing each time my heart so deep in your mouth wrestle each other like 2 violent reptiles wriggling in rhythm to your delightful moan. I hate that. I also hate how those lovely looking hairs and earrings dangle in delight each time you majestically angel walk your way through my heart, and I dare not a wink lest I lose a stare. I hate that. I've always wanted to be hard. You made me soft. Not ready to be a father, yet all I see in your eyes are my 3 lovely kids. What's that? I hate that. And above all, I hate the fact that you're the tactile version of my dream Bodeng. The very reason Jacob waited for 7 years times 2 like Prestons to Jackie Hills, I'll also kneel. Because I've never ever hated the fact that I've never ever hated the fact that I love you this much. Ekaite. Electrons spark the first time my heart clock. Provoke my yarns, now I don't speak verses, no lapses, see. Me and you don't go places. Ekaite. They fit circulate all square gossips around, we cap for the same angle, like 2 to tango. Your beauty 5 past slice, papa, slices to the size of my mouth, ice you up so that my eyes no green let go, no need for spice. Yummy! You too sweet, die. Bone mathematics, if it plus or minus take away this and that, me and you equal 1 heart, 2 beats, jealousy but don't burn. Like I talked before, Ekaite, check on yourself. If then circulate all square gossips around, we cap for the same angle, no be 2 to tango. See as for the yawn. Now hunger to see you. Mother, I don't look at you. You claim you're a poet. You cannot speak English. Duh. Oh, sorry. Love poets. Ekaite, again I say, fall in love with a poet. When you are lonely on a freezing night, when your blanket floor and your man are far, his soothing words there to heal. When your heart is heavy and your smile weary, with dexterity and tenacious words explore your heart, pain forgotten. Fall in love with a poet within a wink on your moods will make you smile. Odd times we make them special. We say what you love, kiss the stars at your beacon, kiss the heavens at the sight of your smiles, every heartbeat spells out your name. Ekaite, fall in love with the poets, we create fortress for love, pyramids for eggs and caves for our emotions. Fall in love with a poet. Neither sunny nights or moony days will caress you. Fall in love with a poet. 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 Fall in love with me.
Yes, shit. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, give it up for D-Ray. Now, in case you don't know, D-Ray came all the way from Calabar. Okay, from one of the runners-up of the first episode of War of Words, we move to another runners-up. This time around, the second episode of War of Words. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I welcome Shegs Rhymes.
Hello everyone. Okay, I'll be doing 2 poems actually. Okay, the first one now. Sit back and enjoy yourself. 5 odd things I will tell my daughter. 1. If you're looking for a father, I will never be one. A father only contributes to the reproduction. He leaves her and doesn't show up to the day of her introduction. The father might pay the fees, the bills, but will never be there for his girl. Leave her to the fate of the school's government, not there to know about her development, not there to care, to teach. This makes her remain too long on one spot and will reflect in her speech. A lack of a mentor figure will make her remain too long on one spot and reflect in her feature. Lack of a mentor figure will leave her with no choice than to develop a stutter. Who knows if it's because of people like him that fast comparative is father. You see why I don't want to be that. I'm sorry if I sound too hard, but all I just want is to be your dad. Put you on my shoulder so you could be above your peers if possible. Put silica gel in your eyes because I never want to see your tears. I want to see your eyes clearly when I look into it to tell you how much you mean to me. Throw you up several times to help you conquer the phobia for height, because that's where you're heading to. You will define awesomeness whenever you look that from head to toe. At the point, you might want to join your friends to drink, smoke, live an extravagant life, but I will never agree. You might think I'm trying to put you in bondage, but you have to understand that I'm trying to set you free. 3. I know I skip a number. It's because I want to sound totally odd. As regards dating, except you study archaeology, it's totally forbidden for you. You shouldn't have a boyfriend. I don't even want to hear you say the number 2. You see why I skipped this in the first place? See, no guy truly loves you. Anyone who does will at the right time put a ring in your finger in the presence of the priest and say it to my face. See, love is not a feeling, it's a decision. You have to show it anyways to both your friends and your big time foes. You are not a bat. You shouldn't base your actions on echoes. So when you show kindness, you shouldn't be waiting for a payback. You are one of the superheroes, although you don't have a cape attached to your back. See, this whole world as a Microsoft document. Let Control S never be far from you. Always save. Take this piece as a monument. Even if the whole world hates you, you just have to be brave. Keep loving. That's the whole idea of life. You should see yourself as Superwoman, never as a housewife. 5. Before 16, you must have started giving birth. Don't get me wrong, if you get pregnant as a result of sex, you should be prepared to leave Earth. What I'm saying is not about you bringing forth a child, but you having a dream. This got nothing to do with what you experience when your eyes go dim, but this will keep you awake. Even the Jehovah's Witness mag awake won't be able to stand you. I will nickname you Theater of Dreams. I'm not saying you will own man you, but you will use your gift, your talents, your intelligence to make a change. Things in chaos around you will start to rearrange. I'm not saying you will have the highest number of degrees, because you can never beat a circle to that. It has 360 degrees and its whole life is still enclosed. No, not that. You will do Africa proud. Your gift and talents will make you stand out in the crowd. Note, the worst thing that can happen to you is not death. It's not poverty. It's not you not being picked for a dancing contest. It's not you playing the deciding penalty and it hits the side of the net. It's you not achieving the purpose you were sent to this planet from heaven. 7. I'm sorry, but right before you were born, a close billionaire friend of mine already paid your bride price. There is absolutely nothing nobody else can do that he hasn't already done above twice. I was poor, he made me rich, was a slave, he set me free. He raised me up to a point where normally I wouldn't reach, was really blind. but he made me see. Every rich guy's dream is to own a yacht, but him, he walks on seas. Other guys propose on their knees, but him, he proposed to you on the cross. So don't get cross with me. His name is Jesus. He loves you so much, but he won't stop you from marrying, but you have to be so hidden in him that any guy will find him first before finding you, before opening his mouth to call you darling. You have to be very close to God so you will clearly hear his voice. When it's time for you to pick, he will help you with your choice. What can't he do? He multiplies bread, fish, even changes water to wine. Relationship with him will help you with relationship with others. Remember, you are the salt of the earth. If you're thrown into a pool of water, you should be turned into brine. 9. I will be speechless. I'll be like a newborn baby inhaling oxygen for the very first time, tears rolling down my eyes, though I'll be putting on clothes, won't be able to give rhythm to my cry because it will be hard for sound to pass through my throat. It would have formed an echo inside of me, but there wouldn't be an emptiness. We'll be seated right beside my queen that gave you the privilege to be a princess. We both will watch you as you take few steps and climb the stage, the whole world looking at the girl that is just 18 years of age, millions of people clapping, whistling, jamming their legs across the floor, focused on you, their eyes, the spotlight, even mine filled with tears of joy. I won't be sad. You will adjust the mic to your height and do a poem titled World's Greatest Dad. Okay, let me just do one more short one. This is actually okay, then let me just leave that suspense. Okay. At least everyone has heard about this four-letter word. The word everyone has his own view and definition for. It is beautiful, it is wicked, it is this, it is that. Some even say it's a fee the poor cannot afford. It has a shape of a heart, it is red. Imagine they even described it with a color. I'm talking about love. L-O-V-E. Some say love is blind. I disagree, because this one can clearly see. Some say love is a hole. Some say love is a pit. Any student of love that says so should be made to repeat. In that case, I won't say I've fallen in love, because I'm standing in it. I'm in love. I'm in love. Let me just go straight to the point. In love with who not everyone want to associate with. Not just that she's an older lady, but she's sick, tired, and has pains all over her joints. She's fat and robust. In fact, the one I've seen with the largest width compared to me, she's far more famous. And the difference in our ages is about 30 years. But still, I love her despite the wrinkles on her face that I see. I see her as gorgeous. Now I believe that perfect love casts out fears. I'm in love. But this lady is always being maltreated and she's gradually losing her beauty. So I always get down on my knees and pray to God to send help from above. See, if love is a terrible offense, consider me guilty. Because me standing here, I'm in love. I'm in love with a lady that among 53 other chicks happens to stay in a place that is shaped like a gun. Some live in the barrel, some at the muzzle, but click. My dear lady happens to be the trigger. She's the darkest in complexion and still shines like the sun. Her beauty still shows, even though it's gradually fading like the smoke coming out of a cigar. She's a bit muscular. 2 of her major veins meet and still looks elegant. Other ladies that tried that didn't look attractive one bit. They had resemblance with the elephant. When she was little, the white lady came and named her after her longest vein. That was when she was in the area for duty. My lady has internal beauty, as precious as gold, coal, petroleum, and bitumen. What possession do you guys think you have? She will beat you, man. But you can't know this, because she doesn't want to take care of her, step up her game, and make her stand out in her area. Maybe I should just go ahead and tell you her name. Her name is Nigeria. I'm in love with Nigeria. Nigeria, my country, and I need you to love her with me. Don't worry, it's not adultery. Forget what you've read. See, stretch forth what you have in your hands like Moses. Let's not part ways. Let's walk on this dry land. So I ask you this question, that what do you see? Because I see it clearly, that this nation will be great again. Our leaders will serve diligently, not just for what they start to gain. I see it clearly, that we all will see it clearly, that this nation is rising. You just need to look above the horizon and treat what you see dearly. I see it clearly that this nation will be great and it will happen any minute. I see it clearly that one day Nigerians will tell Nigeria, I'm in love, and genuinely mean it.
Yeah, boy!
Shegs Rhymes, baby. A round of applause for him, please. Okay, in the eternal words of Fino, one of my favorite rappers these days. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, the temperature is going up a little by little by little. You have not seen nothing. So, my next performance is from someone that is gracing the Word Up stage for the very first time. So, I need you to give him the very support he needs. With the loudest ovation, please welcome Benny Finisher.
All right. My name is Benny Finisher. Okay. This guy just called me. All right. Michael Jackson was talking to the mirror. The mirror and I, we are having a conversation. He said, I'm talking to the man in the mirror. Well, the mirror is asking me questions. So this is me and the mirror man. What would you do when the one you love is not loving you and the one you don't is loving you? What would you do when the one you care for is trying to and the one you care less for is dying to? What would you do when the one you leave out is clinging to you and the one you live for is leaving you? What would you do when the one you are out with is not with you and the one you are out with longs to be with you? What would you do when the one you beat for is not dancing and the one you beat up is dancing to your tune? What would you do when the one you love is hurting you and the one you don't love is loving you? What would you do when the one you threaten treats you well and the one you treat is a threat? To love, that needs an answer. What would you do? Mirror, mirror on the wall, here we go again. WDFFL. Why do fools fall in love? Why do fools fall in love? Fools don't fall in love. People, men, women, animals fall in love. They only make a fool of themselves for love. Why do fools fall in love? They are fools. They are blind. Their love is blind. Their world is dark. They break through when they could just climb. They drink the cup before the tea. They jump before watching. Why do fools fall in love? They put their hearts in and their heads out. So they think south with south till they fall south by south pole. A fool is born when there is a falling. A fool is done when there's a dying. A fool is gone when there's a giving. A fool is shown in the making. Why do fools fall in love? One lesson from the fool. Get swimming lessons so when you find yourself falling in the deep ocean of love, you would smile at the face of sinking and drowning. Unfortunately, walking on the waters is not an option because Peter wasn't a fool. Why do fools fall in love? The wise fall in love too. Only fools rush in, fall in, sink in and drown in love. The wise stand and stays in love, swims through love and basks in love. Only the wise sees a good thing and goes for it. Like a go-getter, I would not let go as the man on the inside says, go, get her. Why do fools fall in love? Because love can't stand fools. Love is colorblind in the colorful world of fools. Love cringes at the sights and sounds of fools. Love dies at the fights and doubts of fools. Who is the fool? Thank you.
That's all for today's show. Hope you enjoyed it. For more information on poetry in Nigeria and how you can be a part of all this, go to www.wordof411ng.com and you can also follow us on Twitter at Wordof411. Till I see you next time. Play safe. Bye.